the first time when you took office, before you took office, you went out and made a press conference and told the country about Kware, that the government is doing this and we are going to arrest these people. And I thought it was a good start. Now, I would like to see the police giving Kenyans updates on what's happening. There's a problem, there's a gap. We need to be told all the time. Like now, this issue of Isli, where yesterday I watched somebody carrying body parts in these carrier bags, 2, and he was taking the body parts, delivering somewhere. That is a very worrying. And you see, when people look at those images, it is worrying. And I would like to see the Kenya Police Force, Kenya Police Service, coming out and saying, we are doing this. I like the DCI, the way you have explained to us of what you are doing, what you have unearthed, what you have discovered, and people are arrested. People want information. People want to know what the government is doing. Because they live in fear.
IG and the DCI. I'll start with the enforced disappearance. You said 57 people were kidnapped from June. 29 are still missing. And from what my colleague has just read, it looks like from the narrative you have given us, all indications are that it's the law enforcement that are taking these people. When you say, when you give, let me just read this. I'll start with the Honorable Yusuf. You said he was picked from Halai Estate in South Sea. He was picked by a taxi and then driven by Wambui Kioko through Mombasa Road heading to Nyayo. 4 people armed with firearms alighted from a black Prado, opened the taxi door and pulled out the abductee. Same with the rest. Bobby Wanjagi, the Longton brothers, and from where I sit, I'll be comfortable saying it's only the police officers and the law enforcement of this country that can have that audacity to do such things to the citizens of these people. Coming back to these abductions and people that have disappeared, these 29 people have a right to live. They have a right of freedom. We need these people to be brought. It's the government that have these people, not anyone else. We were with the Kenya Human Rights Commission the other day. And they said when they interviewed these people, they said they were taken to a basement. They were, tortured and many other things that were done to them. If it's a terror group or any other group, sect that can do this, I don't think they have the capacity to take these people to underground places and torture them to that maximum. Bwana IG, I'm getting messages from the people of Wajir. Today they're asking me, ask the IG, when is he bringing the MCA from Wajir Dela Ward? We need answers. I've come to your office. We have asked all the authorities. We cannot wait any longer. We need the MCA back. He is an elected MCA. You just said you need our help as the elected leaders. If we are taking the elected leaders, abducting them, who are we supposed to, help the society? We want the MCA. It's been 2 months since he disappeared. It's you people that have the MCA.
For 2 months.
I'll leave that, Chairman. I'm done with that.
We of course abide by the rule. If you look at those reports, report 25 indicates that one Yusuf Hussein Ahmed, MCA Dela Ward, number 25. He was at a Lal estate within South Sea, where he was picked by a Faraz taxi, KDQ 704Q, Mazda, driven by Wambua Kioki. While on their way through Mombasa Road, heading to Nyayo Stadium, 4 people armed with firearms alleged from a black Prado opened the taxi door and pulled out the abductee and bungled him into their Prado, the driver of the taxi. See, this person was removed from a taxi, and if you look at that 3, while driving in a motor vehicle registration KDB 278K along Othaya Road, they were blocked by 2 vehicles whose registration was not picked, where the occupants removed the victims from their vehicle, bungled them into their vehicle, and drove off to a unknown destination. If you look at 34, the same issue. People removed from one vehicle and then bungled to another vehicle and driven away. What is the connection between these people being removed from one vehicle to another vehicle? Is there a connection? Did the officers who were investigating, did they try to investigate and find what is the link between these 2 vehicles? Are these people monitoring these particular victims, or what is the connection? Thank you very much.
The government, through the president, came out and said no more abductions. We fully
no more
support
extrajudicial killing and
True,
abduction.
no
as
more
well.
extrajudicial killing. We support that. If indeed the honorable members and the 29 other missing Kenyans have been arrested, the family of those missing people have every right to know. So it will be very good for the authorities to come out and say these people have been arrested so that the loved ones can see their people. Why I say they're abducted is because we don't know the whereabouts of these people. If today you tell me the Honorable MCA is somewhere, then I can call it arrested. Meantime, he's still missing. To me, it's an abduction. IG and the DCI, a body was found in Wajir, approximately 2.
Again, Fatuma, you can rightly say abduction, but you know abduction can also be by criminals. That's, I think, is rightly at this moment. We say it's missing. What the IG is supposed to be telling Kenyans and Wajir, how this time, error in time, how can it take like 2-3 months? I think that's the same question I did ask, and even the vice did.
Maybe Fatuma, instead of making sweeping statement, please ask direct question to the IG, so that we are not just being sensational. This is a very important thing. You are talking about the MCA of Wajir, but the other 29 Kenyans, people, we just have the names, but they have families, they have relatives. They are so important to us. So please ask directed question.
I was moving to the second point on a body that was found in Wajir 2.5 weeks ago, a very badly mutilated body, which was thrown to a nearby lake, Yahud, in Wajir. The people of Wajir thought initially was the MCA, which later became that it was not him. That body that was found was a human being, just like any other person. We also want to know what happened, the reason why that particular person was killed, tortured, body mutilated, thrown in a lake, a nearby lake. And to date, we don't know the person. Wajir is a town, just like Nairobi. It's indeed a big town. The police are there. Nothing so far has been told to us. So what could be the problem? We need to know the owner of that body, what happened, what transpired. DCI, you mentioned that when we asked about the femicide, it was hurtful to hear that more men are killed than women, and that you don't know the name we can give when men more are killed than women. It's such a heavy utterance coming from a DCI like you. We are all human beings. Recently, women are killed. True, men are killed. All human beings are equal. But the questions we are asking, when women are killed, the body are broken and cut like meat, put in a plastic paper bags, taken to cemeteries. Is different when you die or when you're shot or, in other circumstances. What can you call? I think as leaders, we also need to measure on the words we say. Lastly, I have messages that are coming, Chair, now that they know the IG is coming before us. There are some messages I'm getting from the people who elected me and asking me to ask the IG. So give me a few minutes to read these messages, Mr. Question number 1, kindly ask the IG, are there any programs to build community trust in law enforcement and how they are being implemented? 2, how does your office collaborate with law enforcement agencies to ensure safety and reduce crime rates? 3, how does your agency ensure that complex of high-profile cases are given the attention and the resource they require? Could you share insights into the recent trends in crime across the country and how the force is adapting to these trends? Lastly, ask the IG where the MCA from Wajir is. You see, it's not something I'm just cooking on IG. We are also under pressure. Thank you.
The police, the National Police Service, as an organization, we have our cardinal responsibility of ensuring that the rights and freedoms of the people of Kenya are protected and respected. Number 2, let me also mention that the police officers are adequately trained to respect those rights and to operate within the frameworks of the law. Number 3, we do arrest offenders. And once arrested, an offender is placed in a police station, that is a gazetted facility, pending production before a court of law or being freed, depending with the outcome of the investigations. So, any officer operating outside that, that's a different issue altogether. And there are procedures to deal with that. And oversight bodies to assist us dealing with that. So, ours is to arrest in broad daylight. Police don't kidnap anyone. No, we arrest and take to the court. If there is any report of kidnapping that is made to the police have a duty and a responsibility to investigate. And if it is found true somebody has been kidnapped, the kidnappers are also subject to the law, and you take them to the court. Honorable Chair, the 29 people who are reported, the cases of missing persons, of the alleged abduction, all these cases are under active investigations. We have actually deployed the best of our resources to ensure that we go to the bottom and we bring to book any person who is involved in that. So all these cases are dedicated in our report is that There are the investigations, active investigations, and we even said that we need the help of Kenyans with any kind of information that can assist us to go to the bottom of any recorded case to assist in effective determination of that kind of report. Once again, I would like to mention the issue of the Wajir MCA. And I say that, number one, as I have said there before, this is an active case at our investigations. We have been on it, and as I've indicated, Chair, some of our best resources are actually deployed to ensure to it that we go to the bottom and get the missing MCA. But I must hasten that the police don't kidnap. The police don't cause disappearance. No, we arrest and take to court or release if the one who has been arrested does not meet the threshold to be taken to the court. Thank you, Chair.
Wanaichi, I think you are right in saying that police don't kidnap. But at the same time, we need to understand also that in our investigations, in fact we met the IPOA and the Kenya National Human Rights Commission, and they are actually implicating the police. So I think the best thing to do here is to say, while the government, and in fact the president himself, has pronounced himself that extrajudicial killings and kidnappings are not going to be in this government. And you have actually also mentioned that. But there are rogue officers who, like the one who have been about in Kasarani. So what I would like to ask the IG is to quickly work on those rogue officers who are giving the police a bad name and remove them from the service so that this country can be safe.
I almost feel very worried indeed. Why is that happening? We are trying to mix murders. People are going to kill each other, and it happens all over the world. Homicide, it happens because amongst every society there are criminals who are going to carry out those activities. But I think the concern of Kenyans, and even this committee and parliament, is we are almost having a mix of criminals carrying out nefarious activities, but also something linked to security forces that involves kidnappings and also disappearance of Kenyans. Because from what the DCI is explaining, it's a clear link that civilians are doing these activities of picking people, killing them, throwing the bodies around. But at the same time, the way individuals are being picked, then there's a finger pointing out that there are elements of security forces that are involved. Now, I want to invite you to page 5 of your submission, paragraph 17, Kitengela Police Station. Somebody by the name Bob Binjagi. All the details. Then at the last there it says, after resurfacing, he is yet to report to police for statement recording. If indeed this individual was picked up by agents of government or criminal groups, then there must be a report. so that we must eliminate the link between criminals who are now working undercover, undermining security of the people of Kenya, and the security agents that are supposed to protect the people.